Hello friends, my name is Rhiannon, and today we are going to talk about scheduling for the month of November so that you can succeed at NaNoWriMo. Today I want to talk about scheduling. This is a topic that was actually requested during one of my live sprinting sessions here on YouTube, so hopefully it will be helpful to everyone watching. The way I schedule is actually really simple, but also a bit obsessive. So I think you can take from it what you want, and it will be easy for you to set up this kind of simple system / non-system. Okay, so right off the bat, I like to schedule both digitally and physically on paper. The funny thing is I will put pretty similar things on both schedules, but by having two versions, it helps really get it in my head and helps me to stay on top of everything I need to do no matter where I am. For NaNoWriMo and just general life planning, my digital method of choice is Asana. So I'm going to walk you through how to get set up using this app. First, you are going to create a new project specifically for your NaNoWriMo novel. When creating a project, you can use a list format or a sticky format to plan. There are some others in there, especially if you pay for the app, but I just use the basic free options. Let's go with a list format. Here you're going to create tasks for each writing session or milestone. I'm just going to pluck out a few here, but you can understand how you'd flesh it out for an entire month. I'm going to work with the Save the Cat beat sheet for reference. November has 30 days, so let's give 10 days to each act and one extra day to wrap it up. So we'll have Act 1 complete November 10th, Act 2 complete on the 20th, and Act 3 complete on the 30th. Within this, I will create word count tasks with 1,667 words per day. When you complete a day, you can make notes to yourself regarding what you want to work on the next day, or you can just check them off and get that bit of success satisfaction that comes along with it. A cool thing about Asana is that you can share a project or workspace, so if you want friends to see where you're at, or if you all want to be following the same schedule and commenting on those daily tasks, it's pretty easy to do. You can also leave little notes to cheer each other on. Asana also has a mobile app, so if you are out and about and have an idea that you would like to put into action when you write later in the day, you can take note on the go when you're away from your computer rather than just texting it to yourself, which is something I am extremely guilty of doing even when I have the Asana app on my phone. Similar to the official word counter on the NaNoWriMo website, you can adjust Asana as you go to tweak word count if you are over or under on one day, but I mean, you're going to have to do the math in this case unless you're also using the NaNoWriMo website, which I do. Also, be sure to add tasks to celebrate word count milestones. 16K on day 10, 33K on day 20, 50K at the end of the month. Believe me, celebrating those first two milestones will be really helpful in keeping you going until the 30th and maybe even more exciting than that final milestone. Moving on to my printout calendar. I'm just going to show you, without trying to show you everything that's on it, what I've got going here right now. This is one of the busiest periods of my life. So I have my 1 month calendar, which you can see some writing on here, but there's actually so much more. I used to be able to list what I was doing. I can't anymore. I have friends who are like, where have you gone? Are you alive? I am, but I can't tell you what I've been doing because I literally haven't had a second to breathe. Anyway, there's the month. And then I have this great pad that I got. I love it. It's just 1 week pads. And it goes Monday to Sunday. So I will put something on the month calendar, then this. Then if I'm having a particularly busy day, which I actually had today, I will move to a checklist, one of those grocery list things, and then I will write hour by hour through the day, even though I could write hour by hour on the weekly sheet, but I really like that little check. So yeah, with my calendar system of printouts, one will be a full month calendar printed out from freeprintablecalendar.com, very original. Then I also have the tear off weekly calendars and the occasional little grocery list check thing. To expand a bit. I don't know how much more to expand on this. So first I work on my month-long calendar, and I will also usually put this on my Google Calendar as well. I basically do what I did on Asana, breaking down milestones, etc. Sometimes I will use color coding, like red text for priority tasks, blue for smaller milestones, etc. This is where I also usually add non-writing commitments. I guess one of the biggest differences between my online and paper calendars is that the online stuff is very much task focused on work that I have to do, whereas my paper calendars, I will throw in little things throughout the day that I need to do that are not work related or that are day job related, which is funny. I categorize that as not work, even though it is like the most workiest of work, and I do work a lot there. I'm not functional, except I'm hyper functional. Don't mind me. And by the way, I also have a weekly dry erase calendar in the kitchen, so everything gets translated to there as well. Anyhow, Asana is going to be purely nano focused, like I said, whereas with my print calendars, I can add to them as more commitments come up or get canceled. They can be kind of messy. It can cross things out. Stuff that is going to affect my nano progress will go there from, the outside world. Script editing, video editing, live streams, Stygian things, etc., etc., etc. Once the 1 month calendar is set up, every Sunday I will fill out my weekly calendar where I have quite a bit of space to write out my schedule for the day rather than the basic notes on the full month calendar, because there's like that much space versus like that much space. These paper calendars live on my desk where I can grab at them anytime that I need. By combining physical calendars with online and mobile apps, you can feel confident that you're getting everything done that needs to be done during the busiest writing month of the year. And I hope that this was helpful. I do have a lot of people ask how I stay productive because I do have a lot on my plate. It's overflowing. But honestly, the answer, like you just heard, is kind of chaotic in itself, but it works for me. And I think you just kind of have to find what works for you. But one of the best outlines I've found for this, one of the best segment of tips, is actually in one of my Stygian interviews that I did with Daniel and Michelle from OG Rose. And I am going to link it up here and down below because I asked them about how they remain so productive, and they gave a really great in-depth answer, which will probably be more helpful than my manic whatever I do over here. But if you are in a similar headspace as me, maybe this concept of stacking different methods will help you as well. So this was a bit of a shorter one, but I explained how my scheduling system works, and it's really just what I've cobbled together as I run around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to get everything done that needs to get done. I know that at some point I should try some other systems, but haven't had time for it. Maybe I should schedule it. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you have been here a while, thank you so much for sticking around. If you are new, welcome. As always, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you actually get notified when I post new videos. As we're in Preptober and careening towards November, do remember to join my Discord server, which is actually the Stygian Discord server, my small press. We run Tuesday productivity sprints, and you can catch my last Preptober sprint session right here on YouTube, October 28th, running 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. From there, I will still be doing Saturday sprints, but they will be officially in NaNoWriMo. We also have one more Stygian Saturday this month on the Stygian channel, so be sure to check that out. We're writing a story together, and it's pretty entertaining. With that, I hope that you are having a day that is just as wonderful as you are. Bye.